PAZ Marquez Benitez, 1894 to 1983, a prominent Filipino writer during the American colonial period and the Philippines. She was born on March 3, 1894 in Lucena, Quezon. Benitez is known for her short story Dead Star, which is considered one of the most significant works in Philippine literature. She was also a co-founder of the Philippine Women's University and an advocate for women's education. The short story, entitled Dead Stars, was published in 1925 and regularly anthology since. It is considered the first modern short story written in English by a Filipino. Alfredo, a dignified young lawyer in his town, over 30, a bachelor, and is engaged to his longtime girlfriend Esperanza. He can barely hear his father Don Julian and his sister Carmen talk about him. Carmen impatiently asks Don Julian when the wedding of Alfredo and Esperanza will be. He reasons that Alfredo is over 30 and still a bachelor, and that Esperanza might be tired of waiting. Don Julian seems to know and understands what may come happen to the engaged couple, but he didn't say exactly what. Alfredo remembers a cliche. He was very much engaged to Esperanza at that time. One day, his father invited him to go to Judge Divalia's rented house. This is where he met Julia Salas. On many days, he and his father would visit the judge's house, while his father and the judge got absorbed in each other's company. Alfredo and Julia got to know each other. Julia was not obviously pretty, but she had a charm which enthralled Alfredo as time passed by. Little by little, he was falling in love. One day, Esperanza asked Alfredo about something that has changed in the way he treated her. She asked why Alfredo did not wait for her to come out of the church anymore. Alfredo told her that he was busy and sometimes he and his father go to Judge Divalia's house. Esperanza didn't know that a woman named Julia was beginning to capture his boyfriend's heart. For Alfredo, his life with Esperanza, being engaged to each other for a long time, was boring and lacked the spirit and passion that he used to have with her. With Julia, he felt something mysterious. There was something new, thrilling and passionate in this relationship with her. He was just so in love with Julia Salas, or so he thinks. Don Julian invited the judge and his family over to his coconut plantation, which is near his house on the beach. As they were walking, Julia told Alfredo that that day was the last day that they would see each other. Alfredo was devastated. His world seemed to freeze. He seemed to regret the fact that he could not let go of his engagement and to be with Julia instead. Things would have been much easier for him. The two meet one last time on the street one night. Apparently, Julia learned about the engagement and congratulated him, taking aside whatever it was that occurred to them in the past few weeks. She obviously changed her treatment with him, which sure was their final goodbye. Now, Alfredo is married to Esperanza. He is not unhappy. In fact, his marriage is peaceful and stable. There were no more struggles, no more sudden emotions that they command no one. He is on a trip to town where he needs to look for an important woman in the case that he is handling. This town is also Julia's hometown, where she currently lives. The thought of it makes Alfredo uneasy, because in the years that he had been married, he still could not forget her. He was just trying to be content with his life with Esperanza and not remember too much. Now in Julia's town, he knows that he will see her again, and so he decided to look for her. Well, on his way, the memory of his time with Julius haunted him once more. When he finally finds Julia's house, he is greeted by her with surprise. Julia had not changed much. She is a little slender. Yet, Alfredo thinks something had gone. They have a little catching up with how things are back in town, while Alfredo was looking intently at Julia's face. Something was lost in Julia. Or was the lostness? He felt detached from her, unlike before. He even wondered why he was there in the first place. The feeling that he was expecting to feel towards her is not there anymore, and that surprises him. He doesn't even care if she still cares. He was simply emotionless. He realized that he was only holding on to the memory of his love for Julia. That and nothing more. What he and Julia had was just a memory. He was simply not in love anymore. Just like a man sees the light of dead stars long extinguished, yet seeming to still shine brightly. All these years, Alfredo thought he still loves Julia, but the truth is, his feelings have long been dead.